Now, move his hips to the right. Move his hips to the right without moving your hand. There you go, like that. Whoa. Without going forward, we're up far enough. Come across the pin and move his hips to the left. Move his hips to the left. Move his hips over to the left. There you go. See how you can turn him to face? Now move his hips back to the right so he's facing that cow. That way you're not broke off either direction. Facing back up straight with your feet. There you go, like that. Now, you can start to run, okay? Does that make sense? Quit your cow. Turn around to the right, turn around to the right, turn around to the right. Now come back over this way, come back and cut again. Right through these cows right here. Right through. Does that make sense? Now what's confusing to you? She's got her skirt pretty short though. And see, now don't panic here, the cow's running. Move him over, and you're just feeding a little bit ground up to the flag, okay? And just feeding a little bit of ground up in there, up in there. See, you can do that by moving his rear instead of trying to steer the front, okay? Move his hips over to the left. Move his hips to the left. Pull on your rein and move his hips to the left. Aha! See? Now move his hips to the right. Move his hips to the right. So slow him down with his hand and move his hips to the right. Turn him right there. Get caught up. Move his hips to the left. Whoa, stop him. Kick him across it. When you feel him hesitate and he moves up, get in there, okay? And then he'll quit hesitating, okay? Quit take out. Turn around the left. Now step back in here again and do that one more time. I'd like to see you facing up a little more. Because he breaks to the right and the left so easy, and I mean that's what y'all trained him to do. But that makes it awful hard to make that cut in. You know, because when the cow moves, he's way over here or way over here. And you want to be able to keep him toward, you know, when you do put your hand down, he's looking at you. See, now right there, whoa, slow down your hand. And he moves his hips to the right, just a little bit. There, right, just so much. As if you can get the rear end and the front end in line, don't worry about the head. You don't have to worry about the head on this horse. You keep the rear and the front, the shoulders in line, looking at the cow. You have a pretty good chance that he's going to see you. Because I know what you're feeling. It feels like he don't end looking at the cow. And so you're moving your hand around a lot at the show, trying to get you to look at the cow. And that loosens the whole body up, and we end up too close to the herd because the cow's pushing all the time we get our hand in. So retroactively, we can go here by just guiding the rear of the horse and keeping it, making the front end face the cow, okay? So as we move across here, as you pull him into the stop, move his hips over to the left. Other left. There. Now, see how our front end is facing? Now, move his back over to the right now. Whoa, right there. Whoa, we want to keep him centered right there. To where we can go left or right, okay? As you remember, even though we're closer to this wall, this is not the end of this string. We can go on around the bend. But we're not worried about cutting here in the center, okay? Because not all that often we're in the dead center. Now, we're going back over here. So keep you pressed up in. There's a second reason for that. Move his hips over. Is that you're needing to stay up out of the herd, right? It's a whole lot easier to go forward if we're looking at it than to go forward if we're looking to the right or the left. Okay? So from this position, you can ride up toward the cow, away from the herd if we're getting pressed against the herd. Okay? Is in this position, you go this way, you're not going to the herd, and the cow go right or left. Get across there. Get his hips around there. Move his hip around. Press him up into there a little bit. There. Now show your horse. There you go. Now send him across here. Send him. Good. Put him right there.